Happy Foods. Happy Foods. 242. 242. Happy Foods. 242. Food galore just for you. Happy Food. 242. Food galore just for you. This ain't no talking show, it's an eating show. Sasha Laurel is the host of Happy Foods. 242. Food galore just for you. Happy Foods. 242. Food galore just for you. Happy Foods. 242. Food galore just for you.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite girl, Sasha Laurel, and welcome to another exciting episode of Happy Foods 242. It's a beautiful day in the Bahamas, and guess what? It's a beautiful day for a reunion show. We had gone fishing. I lose count on how many times Hamish been on the show, man. I've lost count. Let's go inside and see what's happened since we were last here. All right, so we're here with Hamish. Hamish is the owner, the chef, the bartender, the constructor. He's everything for going fishing. Hamish, we've been here several times before. How has gone fishing evolved over the years? You're now doing breakfast and all. Tell us a little bit about what we've missed over the past couple of years.
Well, breakfast been in demand for a long time here at Gone Fishing. But, you know, everything with time, things have to be right. And in February this year, mentioned it, and then it was mentioned again to me, and just like everything was set. So we did it. We started it, and it went viral, and we've been trending as one of the best breakfast spots in the country on Saturday and Sundays.
Good.
You know, breakfast on the beach.
Yeah, you can't get better. And the view. Can't even pay for this.
We don't charge for the view, though.
The view, don't charge for the view. Now, tell people, I know you're doing your breakfast, you're doing your stews, your boil, or the traditional Bahamian breakfast. It gets no better than that. How has the lunch and dinner menu evolved? I know first when you started, you was just doing ribs. Now you doing ribs, conch, fish. You're doing everything.
Yeah, you know, what happens is over time, you know, especially for the locals, and then we're always just doing the same old. We keep getting the requests. You ain't doing no shrimps? You haven't done shrimps? You can do some, you got any crack conch? You have any peas and rice, blah, 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 and macaroni. So we started, of course, we do our macaroni right here. And we do them on the grill. We smoke the macaronis on the grill.
Really?
And, yeah.
We got some of that today?
You're having some of that today.
Smoke macaroni. I gotta try that.
It's actually, Chef Simeon Hall brags about that.
Okay,
They're the best macaronis he's ever had.
Oh, wow. You gotta show us that process. You gotta show us that process. We definitely gotta see how that works.
We might have to come back for that one.
Okay.
We already done that one.
All right, no worries. Don't worry about that. So everything, so the menu is now very extensive.
It's vast. It's, you know, we do grilled shrimp, fried shrimps, grilled grouper, fried grouper.
You know what my favorite is?
Grilled conch.
You know me.
Crack conch. Actually, we're also known, we have some of the best conch which you'll taste today. The best crack conch. Crack conch is stuff melt in your mouth, bang bang flavor gang.
All right, so for people who stuck under a rock, Hamish, and have never been here, give me the Bahamian directions on how to get here.
All right, you're trying to get here to Gone Fishing. All you got to do is get out on the fish fry, come down to where there's practice for junk canoe. That will be the last place on the left. Once you're standing up anywhere on the beach at the Western Esplanade, if you're looking at the Paradise Island Lighthouse right abreast of you, you'll be looking at Gone Fishing. And
you have you on social media too. I always see you saw so much people Friday night, Saturday night. This is fun.
Yeah, well, people want good food, and we're not perfect, but we strive for excellence each day. We do our best to give great service, to keep our food top notch, and if we don't eat it, we don't serve it.
All right, you all could find Gone Fishing on Instagram, the Gone Fishing, but it's just GONEFISHN, right?
Yeah, hashtag Gone Fishing.
Yeah, so just look for Gone Fishing. Finally, Hamish, tell us the days you open and the times you open. Now, obviously, we shoot this show in advance, so keep up with his social media pages to make sure you know what day and time to come. But just give us, for the time being, what times and days are you open?
We open up Tuesday through Sunday. We open up on Tuesdays, we close at 10. On Friday, that's on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We open up at 12. We close at 10 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Well, I keep saying Tuesdays because in the new year, God's willing,
Right.
we're going to be open up from Tuesday to Sunday. Okay, so
Right.
but we close it on Fridays and Saturdays. We close at 12. Kitchen closes at 10. On Sundays, we close at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so y'all heard Hamish give y'all all the pertinent information y'all need. Y'all know what I like to say. It's not a talking show, it's an eating show. Stay tuned. Leave it, Hamish. You're still watching What, Hamish?
Happy Foods 242, baby.
Stay tuned to more Happy Foods 242 after these messages.
All right, so welcome back. You're still watching Happy Foods 242. We still with Hamish, and now we to the part of the show, you know, getting closer to the eating part of the show. Hamish, we talked about the breakfast during the interview. We talked about what all it is that you do. Now it's time to, I want to see you doing some of your stuff. So what you can show us today?
All right, right here I already got some grouper prep for a boiled stew and a boiled fish. Boiled grouper, of course. And in here we got some, what they call, old people call skin cap. We do fried Johnny bread.
Oh, I love that. That's old
In the
fashioned.
cast iron pan, that's what we do. Normally we also carry potato bread. We do yellow grits. We're not doing any of that today, but
Okay.
you know,
And that's these breakfast items are Saturdays and Sundays only.
Saturdays and Sundays. And in the new year, we'll be doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Okay.
and continue to evolve.
All right, let me see you do your
All
thing.
right.
Let's see you
So-
do your thing a little bit.
We got here for our boiled fish. We got some onions.
Now, Hamish, you work with the farmers, or how you source a lot of your products these days?
Locally or whoever's convenient at the time. Got some of that for the boiled fish, of course, some onions. And of course, you know, we got some celery. It's all about the flavor. What we like to do here at Gone Fishing is we keep the flavor packing and never lacking. You know?
Definitely flavor, yeah.
And come up here, and then we already got that in the water. Got our fish already seasoned. Our salt comes out of Ragged Island, by the way. All our salt
I
is
think you
come
said
out of
that
Ragged
just
Island.
before, yeah.
Grouper's nice and fresh, as you can see. Already seasoned and ready. We make our own seasoning, our own pepper and stuff well in the water.
Now, if I want boiled stew, I could get that.
Yeah. That's a boiled stew and a boiled fish in there right now. There's two orders in there.
Okay.
That's boiled stew is pretty much taking the boiled fish and putting it in stew gravy.
Stew gravy.
Bang bang flavor again.
Okay. Now this is a stove top, Johnny. Okay, what all goes into that? A little bit of flour.
It's a really simple process. You know, it's we use flour, a little bit of oil, butter, light on the salt, and water. We don't use cream or anything because we don't want it to turn cakey.
Okay.
You know, we want to have that bready effect, like, you know, the old school. You know, Johnny cake derives from Journey bread. As time evolved, it's like gully wash now, it's sky juice.
Ah, gotcha,
You know?
gotcha.
So it's evolved in time. Journey bread actually was when you had to walk from Life of Key to Forks Hill.
That's a walk.
So you put your gully wash, which is the sweet milk and the coconut water, and then you take your Journey bread, what they're doing Dutch oven outside, and in the banana leaf. They put that in their little satchel tied across their back, and they put that on there, and they go walk from Abraham's Bay to Pirates Wells, or from Forks Hill, you know. So it's called Journey bread. That's your food. You can stop on the side of the road, no other one, crack on go. You know, you didn't do none of those things. So that's why it was known Journey bread.
Okay.
Take that on your journey, your bread for your journey.
Gotcha.
You know, and gully wash, like I said, that now it's arriving, it's evolving to sky juice.
Gotcha.
You know, so
So
we do
y'all
it.
gonna see, obviously, the breakfast will come out. All right, so the breakfast is now done. As y'all can see, everything is plated before me. But Hamish, show me a little bit about this drink first, and then we can get into the breakfast.
Okay, well, that's it's a mojito, but I call it the Gone Fishing mojito, using spice rums, ginger beers with the mint leaves, limes, and a little touch of sugar, loaded with ice. It's very refreshing, it's good, and it's a bang-a-langer.
Woo-hoo, woo, woo. All right, Hamish, tell us a little bit about what we have in the front here. Now, this stew fish, but this is a stew boil.
Yes. The stew boil is, like we were saying earlier, the stew boil is when you do the boiled fish like this, but instead of you get the broth from the boiled fish, you use the stew gravy, so you put that in the bowl with the stew gravy.
What's the top seller out of everything on this table? Give me the top two.
The top two right now is stew boil and stew lobster.
How did you even come up? I've never heard of that.
Well, we had a little situation back in June, I think it was, and no, that was in August. It was August, probably, yeah. In August, we just had a situation where we were low on grouper.
Oh.
And I told Gio, who's not here now, I said, put stew lobster on the board. Let's do some stew lobster. I do it at home, stuff like that, you know.
You know what? I will try that first. I mean, the traditional, I go in for the boiled fish, but let me try this stew lobster. Have me for. So is the base for the lobster, the lobster, the conch, and the stew fish, are they all the same?
All the same.
Okay. I can try this
As
first.
you can see out there, if you don't start eating right away, spend the time
Yeah.
talking, food goes cold.
Don't worry about that. Food still eat. And the broth is hearty. I like that. I had a gap
Yeah,
in the
that's
shell.
a pickup. Yeah, that's a pickup.
Let's try this. That is amazing. Oh my God. So in 2022, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, sir. You gotta save some room, you know, you got all these to taste.
I don't have to taste all this. I mean, the base is the same.
Facts.
This is a winner. This is a winner. And then our Johnny cake, obviously. Stove top. What did you call it?
Fried bread.
Fried bread. He didn't call it Johnny cake. He called it fried bread. Fried bread would be good in the stew gravy.
Again, that's one of Chef Simmons Hall's most favorite.
That is amazing. And it's sweet. Not overly sweet, but sweet enough. I'll try some of the boiled fish. Boiled fish is one of my favorite. And Hamish, you have any plans on maybe expanding, maybe a little tuna and grits, a little sheep tongue?
No.
No, just it right here.
We, by 11:30 most Saturdays and Sundays, we're already get lunch ordering. People ordering lunch and so forth. So it's kind of, you know, and we don't want to go crazy.
Right.
You
That's
see our kitchen is pretty small too, so we don't want to go crazy. But when you want a true traditional Bahamian breakfast and you want good breakfast, if you ain't eating that gone fishing, you just ain't eating.
I have nothing to say after that. Y'all stay tuned. Lunch is next. You're still watching Happy Foods 2.
4, 2.
Did you miss most of this week's show? Make sure to visit our YouTube channel to see everything from Happy Foods at Happy Foods Bahamas.
Right, so welcome back. You're still watching Happy Foods 242. We're out in the open, and Hamish is about to get us ready for some lunch. And Hamish, the first thing I remember when I met you was the ribs.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Ribs
has to
and
be
pork.
still your signature.
Yes, it is. These have already been pre-smoked. We smoke them for about 3 hours. It's a little smaller than the normal ones.
Now I
we-
see several, so that's the smoke over there.
It's an offset smoker.
Okay,
When the ribs go in the smokers, they don't have no direct heat at all.
okay.
They just cook for 2 and 3 hours, depending on the size. If we're using the B&R, we're using the big competition baby backs.
Okay.
They are about 3 hours smoked, and then we pull them. We do our wrapped with our rubs and the stuff over it again, butter, honey, and we wrap them in pitmaster's foil. We put them back on for an hour and a half, So bone starts to pull, and we'll take them out of that, let them cool off, and then we bring them out to caramelize.
And all of your sauces, all of your rubs you make them from
Everything is
scratch.
made in-house.
Right.
Everything is made in-house.
Now these different, you have, I want you to explain. I know the people want to see the ribs, they want to see the food, and y'all can see us eat soon. But I want you after you, oh, that looks so good. Oh, Jesus.
We don't really paint it, we slop it on more than anything else.
But you know what I always wonder about? What about the other side? There we go. So these are what, the baby backs?
These are baby backs.
Okay.
These are standard baby backs, and then the competition baby backs are much bigger,
Okay.
thicker, meatier, heartier, and just as good and tasty. Getting the sauce nice and hot and sticky. And on top of that, what we do is we let it sit there, close the damper in, let it out, fire needs air, and then let it sit there and start the heat in there. We'll now caramelize that and get that nice and sticky. And then, with the sugars and everything in there, the brown sugar and everything, it starts to get a little brown. So we get it to what we call a little burnt, but not burnt up.
Not burnt up, right.
So it gets stirred.
Now you have several different, I see all of these over here. Hamish, explain to me and explain to our viewers, this is what, like a big smoker, extra large?
These are homemade grills here.
Okay.
We use them as smokers as well, especially when we're smoking turkeys and stuff like that. It's my Big Mama here is my favorite.
Big Mama, she have a name?
Yeah. Big Mama handles all the macaronis and some ribs sometimes.
Okay.
This B&R right here, this is another hot boy right there. I love, I love this. It's perfect for doing ribs, and when I spatchcock chickens or turkeys, I use them if I'm doing a whole chicken and I want to spatchcock it, and I cut it, and it's just beautiful for doing that. And then it has the barrel here where the fire goes. It's sitting in with an easy direction, so the wind fuels the fire, and you use a damper to control how much wind you let in to get the heat and how hot you want the fire. So if you have a temperature gauge on here, of course, I try to smoke it anywhere between 225, 250,
So this is like a real science.
It's an art.
It's an art.
It's a labor of love, an art with a labor of love, because truthfully, you can't pay a pit master for the time he has to put into these things. You can't pay for the time that goes into the ribs and chicken and so forth. A leg quarter at gone fishing takes about 65 to 70 minutes at 225 to 250 degrees to be perfectly. You bite into the meat, you want to taste the flavor of the meat, you want to taste, you want to get that juice in your mouth and so forth. You don't want to just bite into a dry piece of meat.
Right.
But the beauty of smoking is when you smoke, you get not just the hickory wood flavors, or the apple wood or the pecans and all that, but you get the actual flavor of the chicken itself. When you dry the meat out, you don't taste the meat. You just taste all the sauces that goes on there.
Yeah, you're right.
You can take the chicken off our grill and you can just bite into that, and you can get all that juice and flavor from the rub and all that goes along with that. That's what makes. So that labor of love is serious,
Y'all just got a whole lesson for free on smoking. Like smoking food, not smoking food. So we're going to do some magic, and when you all see me again, not just the ribs, everything that Hamish has is going to be in front of me, and we're going to end the show. So finally now we have the food that Hamish has prepared for us. Hamish, just start and work your way down. What all do we have?
Okay, so what we did here today, instead of giving you, with all the same plates with all the same size, what we did is we decided we did the shrimps on one of our plates here with some mac and some fries, and the ribs with fries and mac. And then what I did over here is we put the lobster, grouper fingers, and conch. They're cut a little huge and different today. He's being really, really generous, which is nice.
No problem.
We put a thing of conch and rice, but our gone fishing salad is to live for. I guarantee you that. All right.
I don't even know where to start. I love the plating. I love this. Like, I love stuff. Oh, and it has your name.
Yes.
I didn't even see that. Kenny, you'll have to come around here and get that at some point. And this is the smoked macaroni with some.
Yes.
This is where I want to start.
No, you know where to start.
Start with a little piece of this smoked. Oh yeah, I taste them. Definitely has a different flavor.
Everything done right off the grill.
That smoked flavor. You say you have some of the best crackon.
They have a good piece. Don't be shy.
I won't put too much sugar into my mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Show.
And the breakfast was heavy, so you got like a double dose today.
Don't worry. When the camera cut off, burn it down.
I know. I watch your show. Whether it's Gone Fishing or other people, I watch it.
Now, what's so significant but it's solid?
You
Why
taste
is
it.
this
You
solid?
taste it and you tell me. Forget
It's
the
just-
dressing.
Forget the dressing. Just pick up
Only
the
if you
salad.
choose.
It's a conch salad. But
You heard it here, folks. It tastes like conch salad.
Oh man, that's amazing. You don't need it. Why you serve it with the dressing then?
Some people still require dressing, so we just put it there for the show, in case you want it. But
You don't
it's
need
the
the
in-house
dressing.
dressing we make right here.
You don't need the dressing. I could eat all of that. Let me take. When you're gonna go on fishing, you gotta have. I mean, this probably been on the menu the longest.
So I have one 2 days.
Have a look at.
Yes.
That's
If it's kicking a little bit too much, that's my fault today. I try to blend a little quick fix.
Your hand was a little heavy on this one. Yeah, miss, for people who stuck under a rock, where can they find going fishing?
On fishing, as you can see right here, Western Esplanade, Awaki. I mean, look at that lighthouse. If you're standing up next to the lighthouse, looking at the lighthouse from the beach, you can't miss this. All right, you can't miss this. Right across from where they practice for junking.
Days you
Go on fishing, beach bar and grill. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. All right. Weekends we open at 12, close at 12. Through the week, Wednesday and Thursdays open at 12 and close at 10. Sundays we close at 8.
You're doing your breakfast, you're doing your lunch.
Breakfast, lunch, barbecue, seafood. You know, bang along, this is the flavor gang right here. This is a place where the flavor's always packing and never lacking. Remember that.
Always packing and never lacking. Y'all, I about to kill myself with it, boy. It's amazing. We know that it's amazing. We only came back because the boys insisted. We have to go back to Hamish. We have to go back to Hamish. We have to go back to Hamish. So we came back to Hamish. How much you've done yourself?
Now you gotta try this grouper finger.
Oh, let me.
You gotta try that grouper finger, and then
I was
somebody
gonna ask
more.
you about that sauce.
That's our spicy barbecue mayo that
Oh,
we
you
make
can't
in
try
house.
that?
Just try it, trust me.
I don't
Try
like
it.
spice.
Dip it with the fish. Dip it with the fish. Come on, you can do it. No. Go to big chunky monkey, man.
Hamish, no, I don't like spice. He knows this.
You have to try this.
It's not too bad. It's not really spicy. It's sweet. It's,
Yeah,
but
that
you said
nice
it's a
little
sweet,
flavor. Yeah, sweet.
Sweet spicy mayo.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say. Y'all watching season 16? This may be the last, y'all. Even though they say not, but this may be the last. Season 16,
I say no to that.
Going fishing with Hamish, and you're watching Hamish. Happy
Happy Foods 242.
242, food galore just for you. Happy food.